Hello, today we're going to be looking at trigonometry again, but this time we are going to be finding the length of a side in our triangle. It's the same three rules as we've looked at when we were finding an angle. Sine is opposite over hypotenuse, cos is adjacent over hypotenuse, tan is opposite over adjacent. Same steps that we used when we were finding the angle. We're going to label the given sides. So not all the sides, just the sides we've been given information about. That will let us choose the rule, and then we can just simply work through and get our answer. So if we've got a triangle like this one here, and we've been told this time that one of the angles is 36, and we've been told that we're missing this side here, but this side is 52 meters. What we're going to do is we're going to mark the given sides. So here's our angle that we've been given information about. There is no opposite side. There is a hypotenuse and there is an adjacent side. And that means if we've got an adjacent and a hypotenuse that we're going to be looking at cos. So cos theta is the adjacent side over the hypotenuse. This time we've been told that theta, the angle, is 36. So we're going to write cos 36 equals, the adjacent side is x, so we're going to put that on the top, and the hypotenuse is 52, so we're going to put that on the bottom. We're going to have two different types of equations for these ones where we're finding a side. Sometimes the missing side is on the top, and that's what this example is going to look like. Other times the side that's missing will be on the bottom, and we'll have a look at an example to see what to do for that. So in an equation, the thing that we're looking for is the x. We ask ourselves, what is stopping the x from being by itself? The thing that's stopping the x being by itself is this divided by 52. The opposite of divide by 52 is times by 52. So we are going to times by 52 on both sides. That means that cancels out, and all we are left with here then is an x, and we've got a sum on this side. So we need to type it in our calculator. Again, make sure your calculator is in degrees mode, and we're going to type in 52 times the plain cos button. It's not like yesterday where we needed the -1 in there. Plain cos 36. Shut our brackets, press equals, and we find out that x is 42. And we normally would swap them around because it looks a bit weird. So x equals 42. And we're done. So same steps. Label the given sides. That lets us pick the rule, write the rule, substitute the bits in. Every single time you get one of these questions, to get rid of the divided by the bottom number, you will times by the number on both sides, and then you will just put it in your calculator and get the answer. We'll have another look at an example like that one, just to make sure you get it. So here is our triangle. We'll say that's 24 degrees. This is x meters and this is 11 meters. So let's write our little reminder of what the rules are there. Let's have a look at the given information in our triangle. Here is our marked angle, the angle they gave us information from. We go across from there to get our opposite side, and we check out the hypotenuse. There's nothing on this side. So we've been given an opposite side and a hypotenuse, which means we're going to use the sine rule. So we write it. Sine theta is opposite over hypotenuse. We substitute our things in. So our angle's 24. So sine 24, opposite is x, hypotenuse is 11. We don't want to just have a craziness with the x. We need to get rid of this divided by 11 times by 11. We do that on both sides so that that cancels out. When we do that, we're going to have to bring our calculator in. 11 times sine 24 making sure that it was the sign that was just plain, doesn't have anything else there. And I'm going to be a bit lazy and save a line of working, and I'm going to say x equals 4.474. And I'm done. I can round that off a bit better if I want, or I can just leave it as it is. Now, the other type of question you're going to get is when the pronumeral is not on the bottom. So let's say that's 30 degrees, that's x, and let's have 15 over here. So we've got our triangle. We go to the angle that we were given information about. I don't have an opposite to it. I've got an adjacent, and I look across and I have got a hypotenuse. So an adjacent and a hypotenuse, that lets me use the cos rule. So I write the cos rule. Cos is adjacent over hypotenuse. I substitute the information in. Cos 30 equals 15 over x. Anytime you get the x in the bottom position, all you're going to do is swap it with the cos or the tan or the sine information on the other page. There's maths behind it, which I can show you if you want when we get back to class. Otherwise, just believe me that you will get the right answer if you swap them around. So again, we type it in our calculator. 15 divided by, I'm going to put brackets around my cos 30. I have to do double brackets at the end. So one bracket is to shut the 30 off. The other bracket is to close my end bit off for the cos. Press equals, and I get that x is 17.32 meters. And I'm done. So they're the two different types of questions that you can get asked. One, where the pronumeral is on the top. You're going to do a division to get rid of it. One is when the pronumeral is on the bottom.